Welcome to part 8 of the Egyptian campaign for Divide et Impera 1.2. In the last part, all the attention was down here in Ethiopia, where we had an interesting siege battle, but we finally managed to kind of dominate the area, and it settled down really quickly, predominantly because of the dominance of Egyptian culture. These factions down here were Egyptian, which means that this area is settled down quite well. But if you kind of look here, you'll see that the Egyptian culture is falling and desert nomadic tribe is rising. Now the reason for that is that if I click here, if you see here, there's an Egyptian cultural influence of 10 balanced against a desert nomad culture of 2, which means that if you give the whole lot 12 to, what's that? So half is 33%, and 6 is, say, 17%. So what will happen is this is rising towards 17%, and the Egyptian culture is falling towards, well, whatever that is. And what will happen? So cultural influence doesn't mean that your culture keeps growing. What it actually defines is the ratio between the two cultures. So eventually this will settle down roughly around probably 82%, something like that. Now up here, now the kind of remainder of the last part was taken up with moving up and rebuilding these armies here. And one lesson I've learned is the fact that you need specialized armies. You can't build generic armies. And what I want to do is bring this army up. I think this army, this is my siege army. You can see here it's got not much of a front line, a lot of swordsmen, a couple of Tharos spearmen. And what I want to do here is recruit another artillery piece. That's going to cost me quite a lot of cash. This is my, you could say, my field army, which I want to bring across as well. Again, I haven't upgraded these troops just yet. Maybe we can, because I do want to upgrade Jerusalem to a tier 3 city first. This is my priority. And I mean, that would be nice, 900, but that's a lot of public order. And you get plus 30% wealth sources. That's 20%. Moment the public orders, but no negative public order from that. That's minus plus 3. Are you deployed? Yes, you're deployed. So check the public order. Got very little from cultural differences. We got building some squalor, probably coming from, I don't know what's actually causing that. Food. I don't know where the squalor's coming from, but I think I'm gonna be not excessively greedy. We get plus 3 research from that, plus 4 plus growth. Okay guys, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for that. It's probably not my better idea, but I think we'll be okay. We can upgrade at least one of these. That will do it, and I think that's all we can do for this turn, guys, because our target is going to be Petra. I mean, originally we wanted to attack over here, but these guys have quite sneakily become the client state of Carthage. And I think if we can capture Petra, if I can show you on the map here, we get there, we can then push out against these guys, main, and build an empire down here and spread out there. Up here we got the Sukhalids. They're pretty powerful, and I don't particularly want to mix with them just yet. So I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. We're going to go for an end turn. Yeah, research complete. Administration reforms. An agent exposed. Okay, so let's have a look at what we get here. I think this is what I did here. Administration reforms. That gives us a bit more cash and opens up this area, Traveller's Lodge and cattle pens. Let's see what we can get here. Growth recruitment for all ships. This is for all fleets. That would give us kind of refurbishment for fleets. And what we get here, minus upkeep, plus upkeep for all armies. I don't particularly want war games, training field, physical conditioning. Really would like to push out to there, I think, now, and get that. Yeah, I think I need to push out here to get land grants so we can get a tier 3 hoplite barracks. So I think we'll go with that. And I need to get this army over. Get this army. This is one of the problems. I think this army's got a bit more range. No. Okay, we're going to have to bring this army over again. We've got a bit of cash to spend. I think at the moment I'm going to be quite happy. We've got another army down here who's quite happily holding this area down. A bit inclined to maybe go with that. Let's just have a look, see here. Of course, up here we've got good old side, who's actually positive now. I've got our general sat here, actually being a bit positive for once. Good. So let's just have a look round, see what we can spend money on. We could go up that way. That's gonna, again, it's gonna give us a bit of a public order whack. What have we got here? Sorry, my machine's playing silly bugger at the moment. It keeps the game keeps minimising. What we got here? Level 3 siege weapons. Yeah, I don't think we need that at the moment. That would give us a bit more cash without actually giving us any public order whack. Iron manufacturing. That would give us 395. That would give us less. That would give us land research 1%. I don't think I really need that. I think I'm going to hold off on that area there. Could be improve Salamis. Let's just have a quick look over here, see how this side's going. Plenty of food over here. Kind of a bit inclined to take that up, I think. And then we're just improve our these guys. Yeah.
My lord.
Upgrade here. We are going to attack. Just going to have a quick look. 13. Yeah, it's not going to be a major battle. But the problem is going to be is if I click here and show you, this is 99% desert nomad. So we're going to have to when we capture this, we're going to have problems stabilizing it. I think agent.
At your service.
I think I want to curve you to here to see what's going on in this area. Got my other agent down there, and I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. Just have a quick look through. Seasonal conditions, spring. Again, that's one of the problems with this region, if you've watched my previous parts of this series, is that it has hot summers. Down here, let's have a look. Seasonal conditions can have quite a big impact on your environment and your city.
We fight for you, my lord.
Bit reluctant to get rid of this army. They've got a little bit of rank, so we're going to go for an end turn, guys. But trade is no longer, so we've lost some trade. That's going to cost us a bit of cash. Action rises. Carmenia. Wow. We've had a rebellion. And of course we've got a warm summer over here. That's there. Scorching hot summer. So this is what I was about to tell, guys. We've now got minus 20% replenishment rate, and I think it's time both these armies can get into here, because we're going to use both armies. Go for a massive superiority. We try and declare war on them. But
In
just want to make sure we don't get
two
a penalty.
things
That
always
we're okay.
smell:
But I
fish
think
and uninvited guests. Speak quickly then.
what I'd like to do is the Sucalids. If we can
Enter,
offer
friend,
to join the war,
and speak. We surely have much to discuss, and perhaps
these.
much to agree.
The Batia. No, they've rejected.
Destiny.
Okay, let's see. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. They got anyone else that undiscovered faction Parthia? These are all mainly Lydia. They could be a useful.
I am here to listen if you speak honestly. Truth will be your sharpest weapon.
The Lydia's the satrapy of the Sucalids as well. Okay, interesting. That's going to make life very, very difficult.
I will be a patient
Fight
audience for your speech. Sure
Okay,
that you come to deliver a profitable message.
They've accepted. Okay.
We had heard of your...
Yeah, fighting the Sucalids is going to be very, very interesting. If these guys, basically, the Sucalids own everything up in this area. Wow, they're becoming a very powerful. Just check the power ratio. Yeah, I mean they're massively powerful with all their satrapies as well. But at least they're fighting everybody on all fronts. So
What can I do?
you're going to come in here and
None will escape.
are we going to play fair and fight with one army? Just bring both in and go for an auto resolve. Let's fight with one army. We need to blood these guys, so might as well get in there. Okay, start deployment. This wall does not have towers. This wall does not have any towers on this side. Interesting. So I think we're going to go in the front gate. Have you there, there. Ballista. I think what we'll probably do is have Ballista there. Aiming shot. Aiming shot. Take your fire at will. I want to direct your fire. This Hoptalays. Sure, these guys are the best ones to actually. I mean, I'd be inclined to put these guys up first. Okay, let's. We'll get the swordsman on.
Orders understood.
Another. Our experienced swordsman on there. And Hoplates, I think, we'll use like the gate, although we're going to watch gates because it's probably going to have boiling oil on it. Gatehouse with oil, yep, that'll be fun. And I think get you guys off. Remember, place you that way. Back with general, so I don't send you in by accident. Cavalry, stand out there. Got left. Oh. Okay. Right, guys. I think it's gonna speed up a bit, guys. Otherwise we'll be here forever. I think I want to smash this gate down first. Got this wall here. Trouble is, if I go up the wall now, I bugger out, made a bit of a mistake here, guys. Oh no, they can get down there. I'm thinking Attila, where the towers make a difference. Fire damage, gate damage. Wow, it's taking time to get through this gate.
The walls are breached.
Okay, I think could hit the tower, our tower, and I think you can hit this side. I don't think we're going to bother with the gate, guys. I think we're just going to go straight through the walls. Okay.
The walls are breached.
Okay, let's get back to normal speed. I don't think this guy can actually. Oh, he might be able to get up on there. I think you guys can now aim at the tower. What have we got up here? These guys are kind of trapped up on the here. Get these archers. Just pull these guys back, actually. Blights. I think you guys can start moving forward. You guys can come over that way. Just start pushing forward. Okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to. Where the hell are these guys going?
Take aim! One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hey, start trying to force the walls, guys. Guys. Archers, take them out.
Spears! Yes, Commander!
Hold position!
Your orders?
Get you guys in here.
Melee infantry at the ready!
I don't think you guys just drop that, you're wasting your time. Let's just force the gates.
Thorax swordsman!
We're not taking that many casualties at the moment, though it's taking a few. Let's just keep taking down these Arabian archers. Warriors, spears through. Come on, guys, get there. But these guys are going down. Okay. Yeah. Swordsman in. Ah, we got spears, that's good. Get those spearmen in were a happy accident. Hopefully our troops will get up the ladder.
Egyptian infantry, follow me.
In, guys, in. They've got plenty of tribesmen and that out this way.
The men are wavering.
Ah, crap.
At your service. Back, as you command.
Cavalry, I think we're going to need you in.
Melee cavalry. Swift melee cavalry.
In against these guys.
Warrior spears. Thorax swordsmen.
Guys are collapsing on this side.
Our men
Wow.
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
These guys got up the wall yet. Come on.
Warlock swordsman! Let loose!
On up the walls, please.
Egyptian warriors.
Egyptian warriors in. Got some Arabian spearmen coming in this way. Plates.
Back at speed. Hack them down.
Engage those spearmen.
Melee cavalry ready.
Cavalry pull through.
Riders, advance. Forward.
Warlock swordsman!
Thorax swordsman in. Wow.
Citizen cavalry. Quickly now. To advance. At your service. Hack them
These guys
down.
are breaking. What the hell are these guys doing?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Warlock swordsman!
In. I think you guys just get in here.
Melee understood.
Got
For Egypt. Take
guys here.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Push on these Arabian spearmen.
fire on the enemy. Or quick march.
Pull out. Slingers out. Wow.
Swords and take aim. Command.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yours to command. At the double.
That tower's got a lot of range.
For glory.
Arabian spearmen, hoplites in.
Egyptian infantry. Melee infantry.
Come on, advance, idiots. Advance.
Thorax swordsman.
Swordsman, get out that way, support this side.
Citizen cavalry. Melee cavalry ready. Slingers.
You guys might as well pull back, because you're just getting yourself killed.
Egyptian warriors.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Come, in. There's our cavalry. Got over here.
Quickly now.
Orders understood.
Citizen cavalry.
Our cavalry that's actually holding this side. We can pull back, and then in. Go against these tribesmen.
Egyptian infantry! Thorax swordsman!
Swordsman.
Infantry!
In.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Guys holding.
This is a shameful display.
Ow. These guys haven't even lost a single new troop yet. They're shaken, they're collapsing.
Malay infantry! Thorax swordsman! At your service!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Is this? Well, cavalry is certainly holding up. These guys are taking a lot of damage from this side. I mean, a lot of damage. Hoplites. Oh, these guys broke, so they're actually outside. Okay. Guys are being ground down. The tribesmen, we should be slaughtering them. They're confident. They're confident, and they're actually still there. Wow. Okay. Cavalry, pull away. One of you hold. One of you do that. Come up here. Form up. Come on, in. Yeah. They're wavering, General. I think we need to get our General up in support because we're not winning this at the moment. These guys are wavering. If we can break these, then we can use the cavalry to attack these. Wow. What the hell are you doing out there? In. Need you back. These guys are broken. Yeah, these guys are breaking now. Oh, this is getting brutal. Tribesmen are really fighting hard. General in. Come on. Right.
Citizen cavalry!
Cavalry push through on here, rear charge on these guys. These again, these Arabian tribesmen.
Citizen cavalry! Ready for orders. Advance!
Our general is under attack.
Yeah,
Ptolemaic cavalry!
Ptolem.
By your command! Melee horsemen! Engage! Ready and waiting.
Cross.
We await your command. Thorax swordsman!
Thorax swordsman through. Come on.
For glory! Ptolemaic cavalry!
General through.
Advance! Ready! Advance! Swords! Advance!
Again, General.
To command!
Yeah, it's certainly going to be all absolutely.
Citizen cavalry! Engage! Swords! Engage!
Tribesmen are wavering.
Ready for orders! At swords!
Ow.
Withdraw!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yeah, these guys are breaking on this side because they've been attacking constantly.
Your
I think you guys can get a rear attack onto these. We might be able to, still might be able to win this, guys. Cavalry to break off this way. General's still holding his own at the moment. Cavalry is phenomenally powerful in this game. Put away, put away. These guys are breaking, but I think we've got this side kind of covered. Fire the battle rhythm. This guy's wavering. They're gone on that side. These guys have gone. In the rear charge. Wow. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come up here, General. Wow, come on, come on. I think if you put away General.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is
I think if we can get the General in,
citizen cavalry.
really do with get the citizen cavalry out that way. General in.
Yes, commander. To advance. Citizen cavalry. Back forward.
Oh, we've got some more troops coming in here. These our guys have obviously come back. Yeah, these are guys are wow. Back, guys. Sorry. And I need you back as well.
The enemy general is dead.
Okay, we've got them. We've got them. Wow. That was tough. I knew I should have used two armies. Losses 645. I think a lot of that was to towers and other forces. My god, that army got well and well and truly chewed up. 147 general. Definitely got to start getting into the habit of in my generals. Of course, we're going to have to raise this settlement.
Ready for battle.
Faction destroyed. Wow. So we had to raise the settlement because you can see here there's virtually no Egyptian. Well, we got 7 from characters, but you can see here the local traditions is 6. So I have to really work on this. I have to repair that. Certainly want that in there. I'm certainly going to have to get religion in here as well.
How can I assist?
We didn't lose any troops, although I think we'll get actually disband this guy, and I think what we're actually going to do is do a magic merge on these guys, because otherwise they're just going to take forever to recover. And I think we'll do the same with these. So that's kind of, but did very well. Our cavalry certainly made a difference even in a siege, which was pretty good, really.
Ready for battle.
Probably fine now.
For you, my lord.
The army's campaigning for The army is campaigning with a baggage train. The baggage train can provide enough food for the army, but only for a limited amount of time. Minus food, 15% cap. Yeah. So the baggage train at the moment is keeping this army alive, but we kind of come here and look at supplies. See here, minus 22. So this area's got no supplies and also no population as well. If we kind of come in here, there's the entire population now is foreigners. So we're basically making absolutely nothing on this part here. But what we can do is bring this army up, and they
You
can
have
just
further orders?
go to start
Get
patrol for the
moving!
moment.
A man is as you command.
Go over here and check out here.
Your orders, my lord.
This is Sukalid territory.
The gods
So-
guide my footsteps.
So I think we may be coming down here against this area here. We're fairly evenly balanced. They're at war with these. So they're kind of across there. So I think our next target is going to be down here, but I think that's going to be for a little while yet, guys. So just going to go for one more end turn, I think, and then that would be it for this part. Well, here we are, guys. Got an increase in rank. Regional supplies, isn't that a surprise?
Ready for battle.
This army's still garrison, public order, penalty. I think what we're going to do is, because you can't refurbish, so I think what we're going to do is bring
Ready
this
for
army over
further
to
orders.
here.
I live to serve Pharaoh.
This army,
March. Your next command, my lord.
it's an open market. I think if you
Any
Control.
man who drops
let's check the
is left behind.
supply situation now. So it's supply status -2 at the moment. Supplies stored 0, so that's not going to work very well. And I think we need to get that in straight away. This up and running. Actually, I think what I might
What
do
can I do for
is
Egypt?
I'm just going to take a chance.
Egypt. as
No one's
first
actually
of
attacking us at the
servants.
moment, and I think what we're going to do is recruit
Are you
baggage
ready to
train.
serve?
And
What can I do
Go.
for Egypt?
starts patrol for the moment. There's manpower shortage. Manpower shortage in here? Was that just the fact that because I've moved from another area there? Well, that's the mysteries. This area is going to take a long time to settle down. Cultural differences -19, provinces ability. Probably going to have a rebellion here, but we've got the two armies here. Let's check the food supply here now. It's got -7, but it's got regional supplies at the moment, so what we may have to do is move this army
Ready for
back
orders.
to, as you can see how far. No, it's not going to, well, I think we can move the army back to Telmeha
You have
or
further
Egypt,
orders?
and they can refurbish back in Egypt. This army can kind of deal with the public order
We fight
issues
for
here,
you, my lord.
and if it's got a baggage train they will be able to operate in here for a little while. Give you the upgrade just in case you've got to fight rebels. As I say, in Attila or even Rome 2, you just push on and just start conquering the whole province. So, but that's easier said than done now, because until this area's kind of stabilised, I can't really push on against this area. Let's have a quick look to see who man is at war with. They're just at war with those, so I think we can just Lydia, do they like us?
I am honored to receive you. And
Yeah, they give us a trade deal.
My people.
Yay. That's good. Pontus, you give us
I
a
am
trade
honored
deal.
to receive this embassy, and will listen with interest.
Yep. Oh, everyone's starting to love us. How about the Quadrian, Carthage?
Today is a good day to discuss
No,
topics of
Carthage doesn't like us, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. Although they're still neutral, so about Rome.
I
Give us a
welcome you
trade deal.
on behalf of the Senate. And
So they like us, they don't like us. Suclids like us.
I am honored
Let's
to
get her.
receive you, and look forward to your erudite. Athena.
So the Suclids are very friendly, but they won't give us a trade deal. Okay. That is weird, because you've got like here, these people are very unfriendly, but we have trade deals with them. See if these...
I am honored to receive this embassy.
No.
And will...
Okay. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to go one more turn. And that's going to be it. So we've got unassigned skills. Oh, this guy here. Give him stealth force, campaign movement range 18%. Minus upkeep for all land units, Petra army. Well, I think we're certainly going to go with that. Supplies, yeah. Well, it's improving a little bit now. It's 8 estimated, so it's improving a little bit. I did notice something during the intern, guys. I'll just show you. It looks very much like Rome as it's expanding this way. Yeah, it looks like Rome is really expanding. Oh, what we've got here, Thinny, so that they're fighting hard up here. The AI seems to be a lot more aggressive. But what we're going to do is get this army down into here.
Waiting for
And
more orders.
we lose. We lost a hoplite unit. I really want another hoplite unit in here. I mean, they fought very well. So just look, the 3368, the 2767. Melee defense. Oh, guys, it's 3368. In some ways, the actual Thera spears are actually better. They've got a bonus against there. They've got a base morale of 56, alpha of 20, and they've actually got, so maybe I don't need hoplites. Maybe I just need another spear unit. These guys seem to be a little bit more kind of better. They've also got a charge bonus, although the hoplites have got a better charge bonus. And these guys are actually more expensive than these as well. I'd a bit inclined to just recruit these guys actually.
A noble cause requires noble
These
men.
are doing well. And that brings us up to 18, and of course we lost a lot of our here are sword units. But we'll replenish those over time. Just have a quick look here. But Egyptian slingers, yeah, well, these guys are actually better. They got slightly more range. It's compared to those. Cavalry's nice, Tarantine cavalry. Theros cavalry, wow. 1485. These are the guys I would really like, but they're just so expensive. I think at the moment I'll just let this army recover and recuperate. I don't think they need the extra troops just at the moment. We'll save a bit of cash. So we do really need to rebuild this province. This area is building up. Let's go and have a look at our friendly side. Sides drop back to 0. Maybe we can... Let's give it a bit more public order. -7. I mean, I could take.
How can I assist?
What could you
Pharaoh?
recruit here? Egyptian slingers. Yeah, a couple of Egyptian slingers. What's the garrison like here? Got Greek spearmen, native archers, native town folk, Greek militia.
I live to serve Pharaoh.
Hey, let's.
At your command.
What can you get in the way of cheap units? Very, very cheap units. Wow. Cheap is the key word here. Slinger's the most expensive of them all. I don't think we actually need some slingers. I think what I'm thinking, guys, is that if I recruit
Come,
a couple
join
of
our
these,
ranks.
I was just. But we're gonna have to recruit one at a time. I could put them out in patrol. Oh, I don't know. I think we're gonna just sit with that at the moment and let's just see what I've got in this area. This area is Salamis. Let's work across. So this area is going good. This gives more public order, a bit more growth. Do we need growth? That's in turns. Since there's nothing here, hopefully that's not a limitation. Plus 5% empire maintenance. Now probably kind of a bit inclined here. You're actually a port city. Food's a bit short in this area, but 6 salt plus public order, a bit more wealth. I think we'll take that up because these guys may actually end up needing to defend this area, and could do. We convert this to. Is there anything we can convert this to? No, we don't really need supplies. We don't really need that, so I think we've gone a little bit over the top. Oh, no, it's not that bad. Give me public 4 public order. We got public orders good. It's only going to give me an extra 9. I think we'll push that up and get a little bit of extra cash and a little bit extra food into the empire. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. I've probably gone a little bit over top. This area just needs to build up a bit, stabilised. Obviously we're going to have a rebellion soon, but we got this army here. Put you in patrol,
Your feet bleed.
and
You
that
march
should
again.
reduce the upkeep, give us a bit more cash. And you can see here they're on a supply line, so they're going to be okay. And then when the rebellion happens, we will give it a couple of turns, and then we kind of smack into them. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. What I might do is run a few turns but off camera, so that we can now, because obviously our next thrust is going to be down here. Take out this area here, drive them this way, then kind of conquer the Arabian Peninsula here. But that will be all for the future, guys. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.